Hello all, I'm Guna Madhivanan from Officers IAS Academy. Friends, we are coming up with an exclusive live quiz program based on current affairs targeting 2024 prelims on a weekly basis. So every Saturday at 6 p.m. in our Officers Path channel, we will be coming up with this live quiz program. So how to participate? So for which you have to install an mobile application. So go to either App Store or the Google Play Store to download this application named Kahoot application. Download and install it. Right. So every Saturday at 6 p.m. in the live video, I will be giving you a 7-digit PIN. So you have to enter that 7-digit PIN in your installed application. In that Kahoot application, you have to enter that 7-digit PIN. Or we will give you a QR code. If you are not interested in installing the application, you can scan the QR code in the web browser. You can open the web page. In that you can enter this 7-digit PIN number and you can participate in this quiz program. So once you enter the 7-digit number, the application will ask you to give a username. So you have to give your username. Followed by your username, please give your last 4 digits of your mobile phone number. For example, my username is Guna8990, the last 4 digits of my phone number. So like that you can create your own username. That's all. You are ready to participate in the quiz. So in the live video, I will be showing you the question. The question will be followed by 4 options as usual, A, B, C, D. The 4 options will have a color code, right? So option A, red color, option B, blue color, option C, green color, option D, yellow color. So the 4 options will have 4 different color codes. So in your mobile phone, you have installed the Kahoot application, right? So the Kahoot application in your phone, in your device, it will show you 4 colored box, only 4 colored box. Only in the video which you are watching, in that live video, I will give you the question, followed by that 4 option I will be giving you. The 4 option will have a color code, right? So if you are going to choose A as the right answer, then A has red color, then in your mobile phone you will have a red colored box. You have to choose that. That's all. If the answer which you have chosen is correct, and if you have chosen that quickly, for every question we will give you 60 seconds. Assume that I am choosing A is the right answer, and I am choosing within 20 seconds, within 10 seconds, based on how quickly I choose the question. I have to choose the correct one and I have to choose it as early as possible. So the one who is choosing at the earliest will be given more points. So if I am choosing in 20 seconds, I will be given more points. If someone is choosing at 30 seconds, then relatively lesser points, right? So this is how the quiz will work. So at the end of the program, we will show you the leaderboard. Between the questions also, I will show you the leaderboard. At the end, I will show you the final leaderboard. The one with more number of points will be given a certificate, right? The idea of the quiz program is to provide you a real-time experience of solving the questions along with that competitive environment, right? I hope this program adds more value to your preparation. So along with this, we have a daily current affairs hit list series, daily answer rating initiative. So all these initiatives will give you a competitive edge in your 2024 prelims as well as mains, right? I hope this adds more value to your preparation. So see you in the quiz. Till then, bye, take care.
Good evening. Welcome to Officers General Quiz number 31. I'm John Victor, Faculty for Political Science and International Relations at OEA. Okay friends, let's now start the quiz. You'll be getting questions on the screen. You have to choose the correct answer. After that, I'll be giving the explanation for the correct answer. We'll start with question 1. This is the first question. Which of the following have been identified as sources of particulate matter, PM? 1. Volcanic eruptions. 2. Agricultural activities. 3. Dust from construction sites. 4. Diesel generators. You have to choose from 4 options. This question pertains to subject environment. "21 have given the correct answer. The correct answer is option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Particulate matter is something that is involved in air pollution. In simple words, particulate matter are minute particles that pollute the air. They are calculated in micrometers. The 2 important types of particulate matter are PM10 and PM2.5. In the modern cities, the level of particulate matter is substantially high. So this is a major concern for the policy makers today. The particulate matter is harmful to the human beings. It can cause respiratory problems. It can affect the lungs. So particulate matter will be a major challenge for the times to come, especially in the wake of increased urbanization. We can now move to the second question. 21 have answered it correctly. Appreciate that. You can see the scorecard. The leaders are shown on the screen. We will now move to the next question. Question number 2. The Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve is situated in the state of. Options are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Meghalaya and Uttar Pradesh. These questions don't exactly pertain to UPSC standard. As you can see, they are of comparatively less difficulty levels. However, answering these questions will prepare you for the examination. 20 have answered correctly. The answer is Madhya Pradesh. Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve is very important. The tiger is an important species. It was converted later into a tiger reserve. The state of Madhya Pradesh has a very good number of tigers. In fact, tigers are scattered throughout India, unlike the lion, which is present only in the state of Gujarat. Apart from tiger, the important species that are present in Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve are the leopard, wild cat, wild dog and so on. The tiger reserves are established to protect the tigers along with other important species. We have a project called Project Tiger, under which the tigers are protected within India. We'll now move on to the next question. For the exam, you have to focus on important protected areas, which are the sanctuaries, tiger reserves, national parks and the biosphere reserves. So when you prepare for the exam, ensure that you study these concepts along with the list of these protected areas. We'll move on to question number 3. Kalaivanan is leading the list. Congratulations, Kalaivanan. Others have to catch up. Okay, question number 3. This question is from economy. The task of fixing the repo rate to contain inflation within the specified target level rest with? Option A, Ministry of Finance. B, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. Third, Monetary Policy Committee. 4, Niti Aayog. Twenty-seven have answered correctly. Monetary Policy Committee. Monetary Policy Committee was set up in the year 2016 to handle inflation. Inflation is nothing but the macroeconomic situation where the price of goods and services increase. Now, price of goods and services increasing means that the value of goods and services are increasing while the value of money is coming down. So this concept is called inflation. Inflation is actually an indicator of economic growth. Minimal level of inflation is good in any economy. It implies that the economy is growing. But inflation above a certain limit is not good for any economy because this affects production. The MPC fixes the inflation target. It is fixed at 4%. It has a tolerance level of 2% below and above. MPC contains officials from RBI, which is the Central Bank of India. It also contains members from the government. At the international level, worldwide, the central bank is in charge of the monetary policy. The major aim of monetary policy in a country is to control inflation and also ensure stable growth rate. So you have to keep these two aims in mind. One is controlling inflation. Second is maintaining a stable economic growth rate. We'll move on to question number 4. Kalaivanan is leading once again. Anand is trailing, followed by Sujit and Papu. Question number 4 pertains to geography and environment. Which of the following is the most land degradation prone state in India? Options are Kerala, Rajasthan, Gujarat and West Bengal. The third question as well as the fourth question pertain more as far as the UPSC syllabus is concerned. These questions can be expected from UPSC. 23 have answered correctly. The correct answer is Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the largest state in India geographically. Rajasthan, much of the area is dry. It is not suitable for agriculture. Rainfall is lesser. Much of the agriculture in Rajasthan is rain-fed. Irrigation facilities are relatively poor in the state of Rajasthan. Rajasthan also suffers from soil erosion, especially caused by wind. As a result, land degradation is a major challenge faced by Rajasthan. If you look at India map, the northwestern parts of India, especially parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and parts of Punjab and Haryana, they are mainly prone to land degradation. According to government reports, nearly 120 million hectares of land in India are already prone to land degradation. Once again, it is a major challenge for the state. The degraded land should be put back into use. So the government has to reclaim the land. So this is a major challenge for India. We'll now move on to question number 5. Sujit has now taken the first position. Congratulations, Sujit. 3 players have just hit answer streak 3. Next question, please. National e-governance division functions under? This question pertains to governance as well as science and technology. Options are MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Twenty-six have answered correctly. Correct answer is MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology is a ministry that handles e-governance. The National E-Governance Division was started in the year 2009. So its role and duty is to implement e-governance and associated functions in the country. What is e-governance? E-governance is the administration of the country using internet and tools that are related to internet. Ideally, it includes electronics. E-governance is very useful for a country. E-governance helps efficient administration. Through e-governance, the people can better access governmental services. For example, you can take the government portals. These government portals provide efficient access to the citizens. The citizens can provide inputs to the government departments. They can provide their feedback. They can also send in through their complaints and grievances. So e-governance helps participatory governance in India. There is a concept in polity called participatory governance. Participatory governance is where the state, the country, and the government involves the people as much as possible in policy formulation as well as policy implementation. People should give feedback. When a scheme is being devised, it is better for the government to take inputs from the people because the people know what they need. So everything is achieved through the larger concept called e-governance. We'll move on to the next question. I would like to add e-governance comes in handy when it comes to tackling corruption. Transparency is increased through e-governance. People can get an idea of the implementation of the scheme real time through e-governance. E-governance also ensures accountability in the country. Next question, please. Sujit leads the list. Next question, please. Question number 6. This question is from geography based on Atlas. Which of the following countries share their borders with the Caspian Sea? Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan and Azerbaijan. You have to choose the correct answer. Let me give a clue. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan are present in the region Central Asia. Azerbaijan is in West Asia. Out of the 4 states or countries, Kazakhstan is the largest state. Only 17 have answered correctly. Anyway, this is a tough question. The correct answer is 1, 3 and 4. Uzbekistan does not share border. Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan and Azerbaijan share border with the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea is an enclosed body of water that is present in Eurasia. Eurasia is a landmass that combines Asia with Europe. So Caspian Sea is a very important physical feature. The Caspian Sea is very rich in oil and gas. It is also rich in other minerals. Many of the countries in West Asia, Eastern Europe, as well as Central Asia, they are now looking towards the Caspian Sea to obtain valuable resources for economic growth. In international relations, there is a concept called energy diplomacy. Energy diplomacy is a relationship between states when it comes to trade in energy resources. The important energy resources are coal, oil, gas, and uranium. So Caspian Sea and other water bodies come in the news when it comes to energy diplomacy. We'll move on to the next question, question number 7. Sujit 123 has now emerged as a leader. Sujit 123 has now replaced Sujit, encouraging other students to catch up. Next question. This question pertains to modern history. Operation Polo in the context of post-independence India is related to. Options are India-Pakistan War, Indo-China War, annexation of Hyderabad, annexation of Goa. Twenty have answered correctly. The correct option is annexation of Hyderabad. When India obtained independence, we faced a challenge as well. There are more than 550 princely states. The princely states had to be merged with the Indian Dominion. After independence, India was considered Dominion by the British. Dominion is a political unit that comes under the British Crown. Technically speaking, even after independence, we were a Dominion. We became a republic only in 1950. In 1950, India also obtained a constitution. Right. Now coming to annexation of Hyderabad, the princely states have to be integrated with the Indian Dominion. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, played a large role in integrating the princely states with India. Majority of the princely states agreed to join the Indian Dominion, but some states did not take decisions. The 3 states that proved to be challenging were Kashmir, Junagadh in Gujarat, and Hyderabad. Hyderabad was a huge princely state. It was located roughly around the center of peninsular India. It was rich in resources. It was a plateau. Now the Nizam of Hyderabad, the ruler, was not willing to join the Indian Dominion. So this became a political challenge for the Indian state at that time. And to add fuel to the attitude of the ruler of Hyderabad, he also started unleashing violence on the people. He had a private militant army called the Razakars. At the same time, communists were also slowly trying to increase their influence in Hyderabad. The communists were fighting for the rights of the poor people and the peasant in Hyderabad at that time. So all these events were interconnected. Ultimately, the Indian troops were sent to Hyderabad to liberate the people in Hyderabad from the Nizam, and ultimately Hyderabad was merged with the Indian Union in 1948. This operation was referred to as Operation Polo. We'll move on to the next question. Sujit is continuing to lead the scoreboard. Next question, please. This question is from geography, pertains to Atlas. Strait of Hormuz is located at options between Gulf of Oman and Persian Gulf, between Malay Peninsula and Indonesian island of Sumatra, between Black Sea and the Sea of Marmara, between Djibouti and Yemen. IAS aspirants have to study atlas on a regular basis. You have to study Indian geography as well as world geography. We can expect questions in the prelims. The correct answer is A, between Gulf of Oman and the Persian Gulf. 22 have answered correctly. If you take the atlas and look at the map of West Asia and Africa together combined, you will find something called Strait of Hormuz. Strait is a narrow passage of water connecting two large water masses. Strait of Hormuz connects the Gulf of Oman with the Persian Gulf. Gulf of Oman and Persian Gulf are large water bodies, they are seas. The Persian Gulf borders Iran. Gulf of borders the West Asian state Oman. Strait of Hormuz, the narrow body of water, connects these two large water bodies. So correct answer is A. Next question, please. Next question. This question is from Indian Polity and Constitution. Who was the provisional president of the Constituent Assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over? Options are C. Rajagopalachari, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, T.T. Krishnamachari, Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. Correct answer is Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. 21 have answered correctly. This is a tricky question. These personalities get repeated when it comes to different committees as well as taking leadership. Constituent Assembly was established during British period. Even though many Indians, many national leaders were demanding a Constituent Assembly for India to frame our constitution, the Constituent Assembly was established much later. Communist leader M.N. Roy was one of the earlier leaders to press for an independent constitution for India. But it was the British who led to the establishment of the Constituent Assembly through the Cabinet Mission. The Cabinet Mission consisted of important British leaders who came to India, and under the Cabinet Mission, the Constituent Assembly was ultimately formed. The Constituent Assembly was established to frame the constitution for India, but this task was started before independence. The Constituent Assembly was a body of members chosen indirectly. They were not directly chosen by the people. So this was very unique when it comes to the Indian Constituent Assembly. There is a big criticism that the Constituent Assembly was not representative. Some experts criticized the Constituent Assembly that it consisted of only elite people, it consisted of only lawyers, and it consisted of only elite social sections. But however, the Constituent Assembly represented different shades of opinion. Even though common people did not participate directly, their wishes were actually represented in the Constituent Assembly. Now, Constituent Assembly was discharging important functions. It had many committees. Before Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over, it was Dr. Sachidananda Sinha who took over the presidency of the Constituent Assembly. He was the provisional president. So correct answer is option D. Next question, please. Arya has now overtaken the earlier leader Sujit. Congrats, Arya. Anant is also making a comeback with an answer streak of 3. Congratulations. Next question, please. This question is from current affairs. It pertains to sports. Arunima Sinha, an accomplished Indian sportswoman, is recognized for which of the following extraordinary accomplishment? Option A, winning the World Chess Championship. Option B, climbing the 7 summits including Mount Everest as the first female amputee. Option C, becoming the fastest woman to circumnavigate the globe by bicycle. Option D, setting a record for the highest number of marathon wins. Correct answer is option B. 27 have answered correctly. Good performance. She holds the record for climbing the 7 summits, including Mount Everest, as the first female amputee. Truly extraordinary achievement, incredible achievement. 7 summits refer to the highest peaks in the mountains across the world, across continents, like Aconcagua in South America, Alps, Kilimanjaro in Africa, and so on. So the women continue to excel in sports. One of the major shortcomings in Indian society is a lack of participation in women, socially, economically, and politically. In future, women should participate more in all these areas. They should also participate more in sports. If you compare India with China, one of the major reasons for China's growth today is its importance given to women. Till 1980s, India and China were almost at the same economic level. But China is nearly 20 years ahead of India today, economically. Most of us tend to look at the achievements politically and economically, but we don't look at it socially. China started giving importance to women right from 1980s. Women were educated, they were skilled. This helped the Chinese women to contribute to the Chinese economy and the Chinese state. So Indian women are also now achieving many things. They should be supported, they should be encouraged. It is a duty of the civil society to back our Indian women. Next question. Arya continues to lead. 5 players have now reached answer streak 3. Well done. Next question, please. Who designed Ashoka Chakra? Miscellaneous fact, but pertains to subject history. Options are Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, Pingali Venkaiah, Lala Hansraj. Interestingly, many have chosen option C, Pingali Venkaiah. But the correct answer is option D, Lala Hansraj. UPSC will also confuse you like this. Pingali Venkaiah was also involved in the design. It was Mahatma Gandhiji who commissioned Pingali Venkaiah to design, to come up with the idea. But it was Lala Hansraj who ultimately designed the Ashoka Chakra. So it is option D. We'll move on to the next question, question number 12. Next question, please. This question is from subject polity and constitution. Under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India has the Supreme Court of India placed the right to privacy? Options are Article 15, Article 16, Article 19, Article 21. Correct answer is Article 21. Majority of you have answered correctly. Good work. Article 21 talks about right to life and liberty. It is one of the most important articles under the Constitution. Right to privacy is included under Article 21. Article 21 is very important for the protection of the citizen. Apart from right to privacy, other rights identified under Article 21 are right to education, right to information, right to clean environment, right against arbitrary arrest, and so on. So Article 21 itself contains lots of rights within it. To tell about the fundamental rights in India are a very important principle. The fundamental rights are modeled on the Bill of Rights in US. So Bill of Rights influenced our fundamental rights. When the American people fought for freedom, they were simultaneously fighting for the rights as well. In simple words, Americans were not fighting for freedom against a foreign country. They were also fighting for internal reforms. They were fighting for liberty. They were fighting for equality. They were fighting for rights. That is why it is referred to as the American Revolution. Even after achieving independence, the American Revolution continued. The fathers of the American nation, Jefferson, Madison, and others, they gave importance to the rights. So this influenced the Indian constitution makers who incorporated the fundamental rights within our constitution. The fundamental rights within our constitution can be broadly divided into these categories: right to equality, right against exploitation, right to association, right to freedom of religion, and so on. Dr. Ambedkar called Article 32 as the most important article under the Indian Constitution. Article 32 itself is a fundamental rights. Article 32 is very important because if the citizen is unable to enjoy his rights, then he has recourse legally. He can approach the courts to ensure his fundamental rights. He can do so by filing writs under Article 32. So keep Article 32 also in mind. Next question, please. Arya continues to lead. 4 players have now reached answer streak 6. Congrats. Question number 13. Who is called the Grand Old Man of South India? Question from subject history. Options are Dadabhai Naoroji, S. Subramania Iyer, G. Subramania Iyer, Feroz Shah Mehta. Fifteen have chosen option B as the correct answer. Yes, Subramania Iyer. Once again, it is a trap. See, the correct answer is yes, Subramania Iyer, but many of you have answered G. Subramania Iyer. You have to look into the initials. S. Subramania Iyer was a freedom fighter. He was a lawyer, jurist. He also contributed to establishment of the Home Rule League along with Madam Annie Besant. G. Subramania Iyer was a separate personality. So it is S. Subramania Iyer who is called the Grand Old Man of South India. Dadabhai Naoroji on the other hand is called the Grand Old Man of India. For India it is Dadabhai Naoroji. For South India it is S. Subramania Iyer. Dadabhai Naoroji was the one who systematically studied the economic exploitation of India under the British. He wrote a famous book, Drain of Wealth, Un-British Rule. So correct answer is B. We'll move on to the next question. Shakti Devi is now leading. We have a new leader, Shakti Devi. Congrats, Shakti Devi. Excuse me. Next question, please. This question is from geography. In India, the largest uranium reserves are located in which region? Options are Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala, Karnataka. Seventeen has chosen option A. Option A is in fact the correct answer, Andhra Pradesh. The largest uranium reserves in India are present in Tumalapalli in Andhra Pradesh in district Kadapa. Andhra Pradesh is very rich in resources. It is rich in coal, it is rich in diamond, it is rich in gold, it is also rich in uranium. India has uranium reserves. We are placed at around rank 9 or 10 when it comes to uranium reserves, but India is importing uranium because we are not self-sufficient in uranium. On the other hand, India is very rich in another resource called thorium. Both uranium and thorium are used for nuclear energy. So thorium is a strategic resource for India. India's nuclear program is based on 3 stages, 3-stage nuclear program. The 3rd stage is based on thorium. It is advanced technology. In future, we will be moving on to thorium based technology. As of now, we are operating in uranium based technology. Even though we have a handicap as of now with respect to shortage of resources, in future we will have a great advantage because we will be using our own thorium resources. In India, thorium resources are present especially in the south. They are found in the beach sands of the southern states, especially Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So correct answer is Andhra Pradesh, option A. Next question, please. Anand has now overtaken others. He is holding position 1. We have just one question left. Let's see who is going to win this quiz. Win or lose doesn't matter. Taking part matters. So all of you are winners. Nevertheless, we officially pick a winner who is leading the scoreboard. Recently, which pair won the Australian Open men's doubles tennis? Question from sports. Pertains largely to current affairs. Options are Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden, Rafael Nadal and Leander Paes, Simone Bolelli and Andrea Vavasori, Roger Federer and Austin Krajicek. Right answer is option A, Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden. Matthew Ebden is a player from Australia. Rohan Bopanna is from India. So correct answer is option A. So quiz ends. We'll now take a look at the scores. Scores, please. The winner is Anand. Congratulations, Anand. Congratulations to Shakti Devi and Sujit. They have come at rank 3, 2 and 3 respectively. Congratulations to all students who took part in the quiz. Please continue to take the subsequent general quiz that are to be conducted in the following weeks. The general quiz, they will help you prepare for the exam. They will provide you a general framework on how to study for the exam. So please continue to take the quiz.